Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Bowling Green Falcons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 30. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, BG. A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
And the Huskies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ridley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget that
he's got it inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, it's Williams. Fights off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Gridley. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Falcons are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clay. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
Let's go!
They'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And the Falcons will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shannon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Bettis. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ridley. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Flips it out in the flat. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Spins away from the defense. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the run, it's Jackson. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Here we go, sack.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Falcons come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Starts to scramble to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
The play action fake. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Gonna let it fly. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Pulls it in. It's Bettis. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Gridley. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They boot it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him. Let him get outside. Let him run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Bettis. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch. And
touchdown, BG! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Lost to throw again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle whistle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut in.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 20 to Minnesota. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Fighting off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
22 water.
The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are.
Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve.
He'll take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The short hands, it's Ridley. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
And the Falcons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day. But
touchdown, Bowling Green. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
42, Northern Illinois, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to the running game. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Shannon. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTEP handled its business today, and given what the week was like at El Paso, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Ridley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. A little screen to the running back. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Huskies. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to fire. Dances away. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdown.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Used the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staff.